I'm not gonna keep you guys long. I don't even know if this is gonna work because I don't know if I have enough. I gotta get another phone. But early morning to y'all. God bless everybody. Mile high salute. So check this out, man. I woke up to some text messages. I woke up to some notifications. People were really, really mad about the live from yesterday. Stay in their point of view, and they was mad at me, And I look at it like this, man. If you personalize everything that people say, because that's what I think people do, is like they hear people when they speak and they personalize, they put it in their everyday life, right? You gotta get over people are gonna have different opinions, homie. People are gonna have different views on things. But so many people, because everybody don't agree with what they say, they close off and they have a lot of hatred in their selves for a person because he might say something they don't agree with. I think that just is kind of ludicrous, bro. Like, this is what I have to say, bro. Everybody knows when it comes to my channel, I kind of go based off of what my subs ask. If you ask stupid questions, you might get answers that you just don't want to hear. Like, the whole purpose of yesterday was because of my subs asking me how I felt about it. It was not going to change ever my point of view because things are going on. What's up with it, my bro? My high salute, Robs. Hope everybody's good. So people ask that, right? The subs ask, and I gave them a direct answer. It might not have been the answer that people wanted to hear, but that's the answer. Just because what's going on around the world, it was not going to persuade me to not actually still ride for my morals and values and what I believe. I just don't put it in people's face because it's not my thing. I don't do the politic thing, really, to be 100. I don't put it in people's face, but I do have morals and values I live off of, and that's never going to be persuaded by anything that people feel like it should be, bro. Like, that's the bottom line. You don't like it, you don't have to sub up. You don't have to be subs to the channel. You don't like it, unsubscribe. It's that easy, homie. I don't gain nothing from you being a sub. Like, it's all good. The participation and all that, that's good. It's nice. But I could give two fucks how you feel. You know what I'm saying? I could care less about how you feel. Like, I appreciate the support and, you know what I'm saying, you guys hopping on and talking about your stories, but I don't give a fuck about how you feel, about how I feel and what I see is suitable. So take that and do what you want about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, reality is, homie, you're being mad at me. That's not going to persuade me from my morals and values and the views. It's not. But y'all got to understand, homie, is that not everybody's going to agree with what you guys feel. Not everybody's going to agree what you think is suitable. Nah, that's not how it works, homie. That's not how it works. But until you figure out and you guys can actually come together as people and be like, okay, we don't agree on everything. But there's no reason to be hateful. There's no reason to have hatred in your heart, bro. Because I don't really, when it boils down to it, bro, just because your view, I don't really say that I don't like you because your view. Like, that's just not me. I don't even, like, to be honest, and I said this yesterday, when I did the live, bro, there was a lot of people in that live that really were new viewers and people that just tuned in. I said this yesterday, homie. After the whole situation with politics and all that shit, bro, I really didn't even put energy into that shit no more. Because I got real things going on in my everyday life. I mean, I ain't got time to be focusing in on what everything out there is going on, because when it's all reality is, bro, you can't put your total trust in any of these people in the government, homie. You can't. You can't believe every single word, homie. It would be a mistake for you to actually really live your life off that aspect, bro. Like there's so much more deep shit going on, bro, that people don't realize. I try to, my homie. I really do. I try to, but all this situation out here, homie, because of what's going on in this world, homie, it was not going to persuade me to not fucking ride on what I put out there, bro. Like, I'm going to still ride 127% all the way around for what I believe, bro. But, like, there's a lot of people that got triggered by that live, and they were pissed at Savage, homie. And it's like, damn, fool. I understand, I understand you don't agree with Savage, but, it should never come to a place where you really are triggered and mad, homie. Because, like, that's the beauty of people, bro. We all have opinions, homie. We all have views. We all have opinions. Don't mean we have to hate each other. But people be doing that shit, bro. And I think that's a weakness in yourself, is when you just start hating people because of their morals or how they believe and they view shit. It shows a weakness in you. It shows that you can't really, you know what I'm saying, network with people at all. Like, it has to be lined up to what you believe. That's craziness, bro. Yeah, she's doing a Wednesday Bible study tonight. I had somebody tell me too, bro, like, leave this shit alone. Just go back to hood politics. Yeah, I'm not going to be, my thing is, bro, my content is not going to be about this type of conversation, homie. It's like, I was asked, homie, my subs, everybody knows out there, when I do things, mostly it's for my subs. I build my channel off of what my subs want to hear. Yeah, and they kept asking me, like, they asked me this, like what's going on in the Middle East was going to persuade me from actually still riding with Trump. Go handle this day, loco. Yeah, much respect, homie. Mall high salute. I'm about to knock this out the ballpark, my homies. Yeah, no, I just had to say that, bro. Like, if you ask me a question, you might get an answer that you don't like, homie. It's not personally saying I don't like you, or, but if you gonna ask the question, I'm gonna have to be 100% real with how I feel about the situation, bro. That's just me. That's how I always been. I can't be, this is the thing. I can't be a person, homie, that don't stand 100 on what he believes, bro. That's the problem with a lot of people out there. They won't even ride for what they believe. The only time they ride for what they believe is in the safety of their own fucking comfort zone, homie. They ain't gonna get out there pushing no line for nothing, homie. They're not gonna get out there pushing a line for nothing, bro. They're gonna do it from the safety of a basement, homie. They ain't even gonna ride for their own self, bro. What up, Big George? They ain't gonna ride for their own self. So, these are the same people that don't have no backbone. And then when they see a person that has backbone, they get all timid, and then it like kind of destroys their whole aspect, fool. But this is the thing is, bro, I'll never be that individual that don't have a backbone, homie. If I literally have a passion for something, I'm gonna ride for it 100%, regardless what people feel about it. Regardless if my mom didn't agree, I'm gonna still ride for what I believe. Regardless if the people around me, the homies, my friends, people around me didn't agree. If I believe and I'm passionate about something, I'm gonna ride for what I believe, because that's just who I am, homie. I'm not here to suit everybody, but and another thing is too, bro, if I don't even see you around here and I don't even know who you are, but the channel, and I never seen your account, you definitely don't have no weight about how you feel about the situation. Because if you ain't really been around here for a long period of time and I don't recognize you, I really don't care about how you feel. to be 100. You want to be 100. You want Savage Sev to give you 100. Your words don't matter to me. It seems like people be making these accounts just to have a voice, and really it's just accounts. Like, you still don't have a voice. You just talking to talk. You talking to talk, homie. That's all people be doing. They'll make an account just to talk. And it's like, damn, bro, like, you think I'm supposed to care about how you feel about it? Nah, hell nah. On my way to this new job interview. Hell yeah, knock that out the ballpark. Mall High salute, man. What's up? What's up, Billy? What's good with you, bro? Yeah, I had to say that though, bro. You know, you talking to talk, the guy streaming. What I'm trying to tell you is, my homie, is that just because you're triggered doesn't mean that I'm gonna change my stance. Now, if you know anything about me, because you're obviously new here, I don't even talk politics, bro. Since I seen your account pop up yesterday, I don't talk politics, but I definitely ain't gonna, because you don't agree with it, I'm not gonna not talk about it if somebody asks. You might not like the answer, but you're still gonna get authentic ass Sev. I'ma still tell you how I feel about the situation. It was a joke, bro. You see the emoji. Nah, I'm not saying you in general. I'm just saying a lot of people, my homie. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying a lot of people, bro. You know, they ask the questions, homie. I'm gonna give them 100% authenticness and how I feel about the situation. Now, see, that's the thing that stands out above a lot of people. People won't do that shit, bro. People will just bow down to the masses of people. I can never be that person. I can never be that person. I can never be that individual, because the masses wants me to ride for what they want me to ride for, bro. Early morning. What's up with it, Rodis? I hope everybody's good. I'm about to go get the money. See this right here? This is what I'm doing today, man. I'm about to go hit the gym off. Yeah, I said yesterday, I respect and answering even if you disagree. Yeah, man, I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody's views, bro. Everybody's going to have different views and what they believe they're going to have. I don't hate people for what they just believe, bro. I don't. You know, everybody's gonna have some views, homie. And I don't have, and I'm not gonna act like I know everything about politics, because really, to be truthful, I don't really care about politics. I'm a Fallon, homie. If you guys really want to know, I'm a Fallon. I never been able to vote a day in my life, homie. Never in my life have I even focused in on politics. And right now, I still don't really focus in on politics, because it's not my life. I'm going through a real life struggle in this earth, homie. I had to find an apartment. I was about to get evicted, homie. Like, I got a lot of stuff. But you know what fucks me up is that I try to go get some assistance for this time being, because I lost my job, and them motherfuckers said no. But you know what? I know the Vennies, the motherfucking refugees came in and they got some money. That's the type of shit that makes me start focusing in on. They're giving all these vouchers to people to get in these fucking apartments that are not even from this country. And then when a motherfucker like me that literally needed the help to get in motherfucking an apartment real quick, they said no, there's no funding, because all these motherfuckers have funding. Now, if you don't see a problem in that shit, bro, that's the kind of shit that makes me start looking into this shit. Like, damn. So a person from another country could just come get fucking support and vouchers to get in these apartments. But when a motherfucker citizen from this fucking city, this state, America, I need a little bit of help, bro, because I had lost my job. I can't even get no help. But it is what it is, right? I ain't supposed to feel some type of way about that shit, huh? You know? So you got to see it from 2 points of views, bro. Like, you know, but we gonna live blessed, homie, regardless. Because you know why? Regardless, homie, I got the big man in my corner. I ain't tripping, bro. You know, we could just help everybody, no matter where. I'm all for that. I like, to be honest, everybody can help everybody. Everybody can help everybody. That's real. But it's not like that, bro. Like we're getting asked out for any type of help being from America. And I think honestly, that's wrong. If you got people from this country that need the help, they should come first than somebody coming from another country. That's just how I feel about it. Like, if you're gonna help everybody. Help everybody. You know? There shouldn't be no poor people in this country, bro. We are rich. We the richest motherfuckers out there, homie. We have the money to help everybody, you know? I don't know, bro. Like, I didn't, I stirred up the pot a little bit. I've stirred up the pot a little bit yesterday, you know? And it is what it is. Like, I just can't care about what everybody feels about it. I can't care about what everybody feels about how I feel about the situation. I want it to be me. I want it to be me if that's how it was, bro. I never been that person, homie. I never been that person. That makes me who I am, bro. I'm a turn up motherfucker, bro. I'll be the first on the front line for some shit. Well, everybody sits back in their comfort of their house, homie. I'll be the first on the line. I'll be the first motherfucker on the front line, bro, because I've always been like that. I've always been like that. I don't care about what you feel. If I believe wholeheartedly for something, I'm going to push the line for it. You only can respect the individual like that. Because people nowadays, they'll say they love something, homie, but they'll half step on what they say what they're about. That's the problem even with the gangbanging shit, bro. That's the problem with the gangbanging shit. That's why gangbanging is so deterred, because these fools said that they be out here pressing lines and they really activated, but they half step and they have politic and they select politicking. I'm 100 on board with helping immigrants as I'm a son of an immigrant, but let's do it right. Nah, definitely, bro. I agree with that. I definitely agree with it, man. I'm out here just sipping coffee, man. I'm about to go get this money. I just had to say that, man, because there was a lot of people that were pissed. Damn, you see that, bro? This hat's been through the jungle. This hat's been through the jungle, my homie. Woo! I hit a Bo Nix and Troy Franklin do. Ooh, I need that. Hey, I got a new Bronco anthem coming out, bro. Oh, hey, I got a new Bronco anthem. It's about to have people sick. You know what it is, man. Good luck to everybody out there. Let's see. There shouldn't be one broke person every day should own a house. Yeah, not real shit. Making money. I just left the job because they were only paying. See, that's crazy, fool. 14 an hour in Colorado, bro. I'm sorry to say, man. I'm sorry to say. That's why eventually, homie, here soon. I see, and that was another thing is right, homie. That's why I'm in the situation that I'm in, because I'm headed out of Colorado here soon. But where I'm going, I'm gonna need some money to stack. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need some bread to stack, bro. I had to grab these apartments to be able to stack, because where I'm going, they want triple the price, but then it's cheaper to actually rent from the place, We couldn't just up and leave like that, bro. But as soon as I get a chance, bro, I have to go and leave Colorado for a quick second, bro. Like, it's a hard reality out here right now, homie. It's a hard reality right now for, Colorado. Anybody in Colorado, bro, I don't be, with the wages like that, homie, 14 an hour, 15 an hour. What? How you even survive off that shit? What's up with it, Greg? Mall High salute. Oh, yeah. Nah, definitely, homie. I'm not tripping now, but see, that's how I know for myself I'm good, though, because even in that situation where there was no help, I'ma still provide. We gonna still get it. We got an apartment. You know what I'm saying? I just thought it was funny. I thought it was funny, bro, because when we talk about this type shit, bro, everybody in these apartments that I'm going to, bro, they're all refugees, bro. They're all refugees. If they didn't have no information, they came from another country, right? How did they get into these apartments? Because the government assisted them, bro, to get in these apartments. They don't have no history out here, don't really even have identity. But when we go over here and we need that shit, they're saying they can't help us. Now, what part of the game is that? That's wild, homie. That's wild. I'm doing pretty good. I'm blessed. I hope you're blessed. I hope everybody's good, man. Let me put this up here and eat some breakfast. Let me eat some breakfast. Vail Jobs was doing that too. Yeah, that's mind blowing, my brother. That's mind blowing. Yeah, it's crazy out here though, man. It's crazy out here. I'm taking care of 8 people. Damn, bro. It's hard. It's a hard reality out here, bro. You gotta just keep striving though, homie. Like, you know, you just gotta keep striving, my brother. Cause it gets harder and harder, homie. It does. My bad. I didn't I just left the crib because I got a lot of packing I still gotta do to move. But so when I'm on the go, I make about 5 of these right here. Boom. Because I'm about to go hit the gym off. Easiest form of breakfast. It gives you hella energy. It's a superfood. Like if you ever working out, bro, that's kind of what you need in your menu, is that superfood of eggs. That should give you energy. It'll definitely give you energy, and it feeds your muscles tremendously. Now, I don't know, bro, like to the homies out there, the viewers and all that shit, this is a real question to everybody. Y'all know I'll be on a health kick, right? You guys know that that's what I do. I hit the gym. That's kind of what my whole get down is. I'm balancing out, bro. I'm trying to figure out the balancing act of being 270. And I realized this, bro. I'm 270 because I got a lot of mass. I got a lot of muscle, right? But when you start, if you're not on steroids and you're not taking testosterone and you're not on the juice, when you get that big 270, a lot of stuff's going to go to the stomach, especially if you're intaking carbs and you're intaking the waterway, right? It's going to go to your stomach. Now, when you cut down, because I went to 270 to 250, well, you cut down a lot of the strength and a lot of the mass, right? So I'm trying to balance out. I'm trying to balance out the middle ground of what's the best aspect of diet, right? So now I'm on a mission to figure out how can you keep your mass and your strength without keeping your mass and your strength and then cutting down and being in the middle ground. That's why like I'm doing a little bit of experiment. I cut down on my whey protein and my mass XXX that actually gives you size. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now, you know. Yeah, Denver Nuggets trainer got eggs on deck. Let's go. That's what I like to hear, man. Superpowers. Hey, man, y'all could all, you know, let me be the first to since I don't know politics, let me be the one to motivate you to get your money though. Go hit the gym off. Everybody, go hit the gym off, my homies. Go make it happen today. I know y'all have it in you, bro. Start out with some push-ups. Start out with some good morning jogs. That's what I urge everybody to do. Daily dude, he got containers. I'm 160. You crush me. Hey, that's not bad though, bro. That's you can actually You can actually 160. You can turn that into a nice cut up, homie. A nice cut up. You know, like that's not bad, homie. Yeah, people. You know, a lot of people. They feel like it's hard to be dedicated to that. But once I'll say like this, once you get past like the week and a half mark, you truly in there, bro. Like there's nothing that could stop. There's nothing that could stop you from going. You know. Yeah, junk food to kill you. Junk food to kill your gains. The reason why you got to look at it like this, bro. You got to look at it like this. Whatever you put in your body is what you're gonna get the results of your body. So it's kind of like your car. Whatever kind of fuel you put in your car, that's the kind of production you're going to get from your car. So you got to kind of look at it the same, like processed foods and all that shit, bro. It's so bad for your body. So bad for your body. Processed foods, all this fast foods, and I'm guilty of doing that shit too, but it makes me feel sick, bro. Like, because you're not supposed to assume that. You're not supposed to intake that into your body, bro. It's not good for you, you know? Hey, Seb, if you need help moving, I got you after this job. Yeah, one thing. Hey, Big George, I appreciate that shit, man. I appreciate you for real. Now, the beautiful part about that is that I'm not moving too far, you know. I'm moving down the street from where I live now, so I'm not moving across town or another city or state. I'm just moving I'm moving like down the street. So it's not a far move. We got a couple people gonna help. I appreciate you though, bro. You know, that's why I mess with George, because George always gonna come through with some support, and he's always gonna come through and show some love. I appreciate you, George. Yeah, I'm gonna go hit off some arms right now, man. I'm gonna go knock it out the ballpark. That's what a lot of people say, bro. They say, damn, your eyes is crazy, bro. So, you know, that's what a lot of people say, bro. There's a lot of people that be like, damn, you got some crazy ass eyes. You got some super sick eyes, bro. Yeah, nah, definitely, bro. That's one of the compliments I got my whole life. That was a bad thing too, though, bro. You know, that was a super bad thing, because a lot of females love the eyes, bro. That's the time, man. I used to used to get so mad at me because of my eyes. I'm like, damn, bro, it was not me. I'm not the one that gave me the eyes. I thank the Lord, you know. Have a good day. Already, brother, you have a good day too. Have a blessed day. Yeah, man, we out here though, bro. I don't know, bro. You know, I love everybody's opinion on different things, bro. But if you a sub, homie, and you mess with me genuinely, I gotta say this, homie. Like, you mess with me genuinely. Don't ever get mad, homie. You know, to a point where you're like, oh, fuck with this fool, because that's what a lot of people do, bro. It's because they hear something that they don't agree with, and then they're like, fuck this fool. You just got to understand, homie, we all going to have our opinions, but we can, you know, we can discuss, we can have conversation, you know, like it would be injustice for me to, like, if you didn't agree with my views and I say, I don't mess with you. If that was the case, homie, like even with sports, because I take sports so personal, and I take sports seriously. Fools that don't mess with Broncos country, and that's really like an enemy to me, I would just be like, fuck them fools. I don't fuck with them, you know. But come on, bro, we can't live like that, homie. Everybody gonna have different opinions and views on shit. I'm more into sports. Yeah, homie. Yeah, you know what it is. Let's go, Broncos. Turn up. Turn up. Let's go, man. That's what I do too. I love sports. But you have people that are like that, bro. You got people that take everything, homie, and turn it into a personal attack. Turn it into a personal attack. And I used to be that person. I used to be that individual. If you didn't agree with me with everything, bro, if you didn't agree with me on my sports, it was like, fuck you. I had to get to a point, bro, to understand everybody just got different opinions and views, bro. Now some of my best homies, some of the people that I actually have the most support from is from other fan bases, homie. I got a lot of support. Like over the years, I had a lot of support from different fan bases that are not from Colorado. Like they just mess with me authentic. And then I got a lot of fools that are in my own city and state, even with the sports, that don't agree on every take. And even with that, bro, just because you're from my sports teams doesn't mean I have to actually agree with what you agree with. Because half of the time, bro, when it comes to the sports, and even with this team, because this everybody knows this is my squad, I don't believe a lot of people know what they talking about when it comes to this squad right here. I don't believe it. I believe people be saying anything to just have content. They say anything just to hear theirself. They don't really have no facts behind what they speak. It's all for content wise. That's it. It's just like them fools that we always talk about that went ghost in front of the viewers, and me and this dude didn't see eye to eye, and then he brought his little entourage, right? Where are they now? Where are them dudes now? They're nowhere to be found because when the narrative didn't go their way, they couldn't handle the heat and they went ghost. They're nowhere to be seen, nowhere to be around, bro. Their channels are duds, bro. They're not here no more. So, yeah. The song is a slapper, homie. The song is a slapper, bro. I got an anthem for the Broncos that I said, damn, homie, you came through on this shit. I'm about to be releasing it here soon. I used to get like that with Yankees. What do you represent? The Yankees or the Red Sox? Man, I wish I had a chance to get all excited about some baseball. But I'm a Colorado supporter, bro. So Colorado Rockies are just not it right now. Oreo. Oh yeah. I see you, Oreos. Okay, Oreos. I see you. Yeah, and I think it's embedded in us, bro. When we have a passion for a sports team, we have a passion for a sports team. I think the competitiveness, it overtakes us. I mean, that's why, like me, people be thinking I get sometimes too aggressive for the sports team. You guys got to stop doing that, man. Just because somebody has passion and it comes off as aggression doesn't mean that I'm being mad. Don't mean that I'm being mean or I'm mad. Like, it's just a passion. You know, it's just a passion. If you're not passionate about what you do, that's one thing that irks me, bro. That's one thing that irks me, homie, is a person that says they represent a sports team and they don't got passion for the sports team. You ever came in and conversated with somebody that's just kind of like, hey, I'm a laid back sports fan, won't even represent. When it's time to go to war, they're not representing whatsoever because they're just so laid back. I'm like, damn, bro, turn in your fan card. You either gotta go all the way or just turn in your fan card, bro. Well, that's kind of why that's why a lot of people say, Sev, you're a different breed when it comes to some sports. You really be on it. You really are turned up about sports. Don't blame me, homie, because don't blame me. I'm an 80s sports fan. Like I came around when the sports were like turned up, the South Stanners for the Bronx, right? 80s, homie. The 80s and 90s, South Stanners. Like, you can't blame me. I was raised off this shit. Rockies Day, Wando. Yeah, you gotta, I represent the Rockies, homie. I'm just not a super fan of the Rockies. I can't be a super fan, like, and when I say I'm not a super fan, I'm not gonna go crazy over the Rocks, bro. I'm not gonna go, battle and all that shit, bro. Because I stated it. I'm not a super fan. I got Broncos 90s cards still. Hell yeah, man. I got some 90s cards too, bro. I actually unboxed some cards just recently that people gave me. Now, one of my uncles, bro, he was a big ass sports collector, like card wise. This fool had rookie cards from all the greats, homie. I'm talking about he had a room of cards, like all kinds of sports cards, homie. He was a real one. Like, truthfully, he got it in with that. But yeah, I'm about to run in this gym. Yeah, Rockies is like the hippie dude with the cargo. The Rocks, bro. What's up with the Rockies, man? Is it why can't they never have like good teams, bro? I've only seen one time in my whole life. There was only one time the Rockies were good, and I was in the penitentiary for the time. It was when they went to the World Series and then they got swept. He was a center field with Carlos Gonzalez. Nice. Now, how does that go about, homie? Like, if you got a good card later down the road, that shit's gonna be worth some money, right? It's gonna be worth some good money. And how do you get it appraised? Because I think I got a card that might be good, bro. Like, do you have to go to an actual auction? The dude tried to get every home run ball. Nice. That's dope, bro. Hell yeah. You gotta love sport. Now, you know what? I don't understand people that live their life, and I'm not mad at them, but I just don't understand, is a person that lives their life, their whole life, and they don't get into sports. Like, I can't even comprehend that. Like, how you live your whole life and you don't even mess with sports, not 1 ounce of sports. What planet are you from? Because I know people that are like, especially being a male, right? But we in 2025, people ain't gonna all be about sports. I'm like, damn, homie, like you live in a sports country, bro. You don't like one sport. Sports is the ish, bro. Yeah, dude was crazy. He talked crap before. He had to have some heart. He had to have some heart, my homie Billy. If he was representing going hard for that squad. That's tight. No, you know how dude laughs around Coors between innings. Oh yeah. Man, that was a good atmosphere. Baseball was cool, bro. The day openers, it was cool, but it was a big old social thing. Everybody just drank some brewskis and chill, man. Hey, I'm gonna tap out though. Mall high salute to everybody. I'm about to go get this money. Hope everybody's blessed. Hope everybody's good. I'm about to run up in this gym. Hey, you guys be good, man. Be good to yourself, bro. Be good to yourself. Have a good day. Have a blessed day. And on to the next one, man. Y'all be good. Salute. Let's go.